unable to deliver, especially MOUZ. Very disappointing game yesterday. Their semi-final just dropped off again. They're supposed to be the studio merchants. They're supposed to be EPL stars.
We're back in the studio. We're back with some FaZe BS. We got MOUZ fighting on, looking to redeem themselves after a loss to Falcons yesterday. FaZe fell to Vitality. Both meet in the middle in this third place decider here for ESL Pro League Season 22. BO5 final coming up later. But first, MOUZ v FaZe.
Let's have a look at the util, shall we? As per tradition, we've got a lot of decoys being flown out here. I've never seen anything like it.
Wacky.
Double decoys in towards that B side.
Covering some footsteps perhaps on this B crawl. They'll make it up heaven pretty quick. Xerxon gets dinked back and FaZe split mid.
Oh, dude. They're going to be playing so loose, you can just feel it. Decoy and Salt at B, out through mid. Big damage nade. Oof. Come on. Let's go. Spinks. Come on, lad. They're right here. In comes Exertion. He's going to have a huge game. You can just feel it.
Who Spinks?
No, Exertion.
Oh, Xerxon.
Yeah.
You can feel it. Okay, not a bad start. Got the confidence frags early. You love to see that.
Does this, like, if Exertion plays like an absolute beast, does that prove the point that pressure is the problem?
I think it does.
Like, if anything, I kind of hope he bots out, because then you can say, like, oh, it's just a bad couple of days at the worst time.
It's just a bad 8 playoff matches in a row, man. No.
Good stuff, Jimmy.
Very nice.
Like, if he breaks rating 3.0 in this game, that doesn't look good, man.
Well, pressure is a thing you can work on. Need to see a psychologist, maybe, I suppose. I don't know what you would do, but...
Got any recommendations, Henry? Know a guy?
Give him the number to my guy. The thing is, though, like, he's had a lot of playoffs and arena games at this point. You'd think it was something he'd be aware of and working on. But let's see. The proof will be in the pudding, as it were.
When is the pudding, though? I thought this was the appetizer.
This is the appetizer. The proof will be in the pudding coming up next, after the grand final.
Okay.
That's when the pudding is served. Do love pudding.
Extra proof, please, waiter.
We have got a full eco here.
Watching this, Hugo, does it take you back to Chengdu? We got to see these teams in the final take each other on.
I definitely remember that game.
If you remember,
it was a BO3 final.
Frozen only recently had moved into the FaZe lineup after leaving MOUZ behind.
Emotional time, really.
Well, there we have it. Emotions running high. We do see the first gun round coming in next.
It's a really tense atmosphere in this round here, Henry, because they're not going for the full bite. They're actually eating.
Oh, okay.
This is what I mean when I say the pressure's off. FaZe ecoed last round. They're ecoing again.
Experimental tactics.
Yeah, bringing out a half buy, some pistol, some armor, some util. You'd expect a full buy here. You maybe wouldn't expect a full pacey round. So is that what they're going to show us?
Let's have a look then. Interesting. Avant-garde strategies being deployed here by FaZe, and Xerxon feeling himself full send towards the B lanes here. It's going to be a few frags picked up for MOUZ, but they are answering back with these tech 9s as Twist gets a double. A lot of work to be done here for Brokey.
Yeah, got through.
Bombs down, unfortunately.
Cheeky move. Just a bit of patience will make MOUZ realize this could have happened, and they'll have to start thinking about B, thinking about flanks. Jimmy resets loud, and so Brokey's got the chance to hunt him down and go for it. Missed shot.
Oh, M4.
Upgrade, but door cross is the surprise. I think he got the spot there. Brokey wins it out. 1v1 now.
Okay, Jimmy. 7-0 right now.
Good repods.
To be fair.
He's won it.
Yeah, he's not ready for this. Is Brokey. That's real nice for Jimmy P. Quickly darts out towards top mid, around back into that B site, and gets one step ahead of Brokey.
Love to see it for MOUZ. In control of this game right now. FaZe full buy, remember? They only had pistols there. Got 4 kills.
This could actually reveal like a sick new way for MOUZ to prep. Brain hacking. Hear me out. Cyclone, all the notes he gives them when they're in playoff games are for the third place decider. That's all it references. They always believe. You always make them believe it's a third place decider.
We are making the final, guys. Just lock in for that third place, man.
Yeah, got that big third place decider coming up. Exertion off to a great start, 5-1. Jimmy 8-0.
What a start that is. Nothing feels better.
It's close to the best start you could have.
Yep, pretty much.
Outside of 15-0.
Yeah. He's halfway there. We are going to see an early 5-on-4. Game hasn't really got going yet. It's that first gun round. Interesting decision to take the half buy in the previous. Has led them here. Minute on the clock. B execute. Looking like all they can really bring to the table. Broky will be smoking towards long and short. Molotov to the cubby or default. It's long smoke, short smoke, and Molotov towards cubby.
And away we go. Zershan ahead of that smoke, looking to fight. Flash falls a centimetre shy of Zershan's vision. He's able to get 2 from it. No way for Broky, just walking into a stack here. Zershan with 3 kills, locked in.
Yeah, I felt like they didn't really have much to work with their FaZe, did they? No map control, 5-on-4, just kind of limping in towards B with basic execute. No flashes really that effective. You can see Zershan's got full vision here.
That felt super on the fly, that flash, and I mean, that's what FaZe have been doing. They even said, Carrigan yesterday, that calling on-the-fly rounds in that overtime game against Vitality, rounds they'd never run before, rounds people didn't know what they were doing, but they were making it work. We always talk about FaZe thriving in the chaos, but so far, not the best example. Not much chaos. Maybe they can inject some 200 cc's of madness here on this T side. MOUZ are constricting them quite well, though. Util holds FaZe back in middle and B, but they start to crawl out late round.
Good catch for Jimmy, who's still flawless. They're trying to keep him pinned in with nades, but he goes back in for a little bit more. Now he's got Exertion en route to lend a helping hand. What if he never dies? Does that make Jimmy the GOAT?
It might do. The conversation would be open.
Yeah, you got to be discussing it at that point.
Yeah, I never considered that angle, but you might be onto something. And Jimmy looking for more damage.
Come on, one more mag. I just need one more mag.
That 10-0 scoreline's elusive.
3 players tagged heavy.
Oh, bro, it's a beautiful smoke.
Also wounded.
30 seconds.
Smoked out of cave. You're going to have to walk up ramp.
Incendiary now, perfectly placed. Another 5 seconds, rotted away. The Broky flash wasn't super effective last time. This time seems to be a little bit more uncomfortable with Spinks in such a prime position. Oh, another incendiary. You just have to run in. The round's over.
Get out.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. That's a line I've been saving for the big day.
I've never heard that.
Do you get it? On Jimmy's keyboard, there is no escape.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
And that's true with how he's playing right now, 9-0.
Yes.
5-0, not the start we were looking for, but early days. Problem is, this is the pick of FaZe.
Yeah, okay. When you think about it in that lens, it's not as ideal.
Because Overpass, all jokes aside, I think they've got 0 chance for Overpass. They ain't ready for that. It's too hard. It's a very difficult map. A lot of team play required, a lot of practice needed.
Okay, FaZe, about time to get on the board here. Wake up. MOUZ's orb bears down the ramp. torzsi. Some say he's got that dog in him. Some say he is the dog in the house.
Woof woof.
Exactly. Oh, I like the try for Carrigan, but 2 players peeking him. No chance, and Brolin spots the B control. It's no surprise to MOUZ as to where FaZe are. Frozen flushed out of middle, and 1 by 1, they go crumbling down.
Okay.
It's like watching MOUZ in a semi-final.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, sorry.
Too soon.
Take it back. I take it back.
That actually is too soon. It's not even 24 hours.
It's uncouth of me, I'll admit.
BM. Jimmy's 11-0.
All right.
Make it 12-0.
Oh my God.
GOAT status incoming.
GOAT. He's got to buy that armor, though, you'll notice. 19.
Oh, true.
Will he?
We are keeping track of the armor.
We're on armor watch today. All event, really.
That's kind of like whatever the opposite of diamonds are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jelly. He's just the rock.
Yeah, like diamonds are made under pressure, all right? But MOUZ are the jelly.
Jimmy's loving it.
He's not upgrading his armor, Henry. This could be a factor.
It could possibly be a factor, especially against the Tech 9s, the grenades. This is something you don't consider until ESL Pro League Season 22. No one really thought about it.
No.
This event.
I just didn't realize it was this much of a common thing, right? Obviously, this thing we have on the HUD now is new. MC put it together, but I didn't realize it happened. I feel like it's every game.
Yeah, oh, dude, we're getting one a game at least.
Yeah. Especially when it's
especially in dominant games. I think that's why we were noticing it more before we got to the playoffs.
You know what's more impressive? It means in the 5 rounds since the pistol, Jimmy's barely been shot.
Top fragger is Brokey, 3 and 6 as we enter round 7. Are we already done here? Kind of feels like it.
Jesus.
It's been super flat though. There's not even been a close round. You know, there's not even been like a possibility. I guess against round number 2 or maybe 3 when Brokey was in the 1v1. That's the closest we got.
I mean, I think, you know, in a way, it can probably be hard for FaZe to find motivation in a game like this. This, you know, isn't their full roster. It's not who they're going to be playing with.
Yeah.
$16,000 on the line, which, don't get me wrong, like, I'd be trying.
Would you?
I would be trying my heart out, bro.
Okay. Brokey's trying. God.
Whoa!
Brokey's trying.
Brokey's trying. He wants that money.
Jimmy? That's Brolin. He's dead. And
okay, we're back.
Jimmy died.
We're back. We are so back.
Oh. Flawless game ended here by FaZe's pistols. That's what we wanted. Just a round out of nowhere, explosive, 5 alive on the Tech 9s.
Eagle of Brokey completely ruptures the defense here. This second shot really made things uncomfortable. Rain to close things out. Yeah, just joining us, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 3rd place decider here at ESL Pro. We've got the grand final coming up shortly. Falcons taking on Vitality. It's going to be a barn burner. Let's see if this one can heat up. Azertian will find the opening frag, but Brolan fighting back. Always so aggressive through that cave smoke. We've got a 3-on-3. Game getting more interesting as time goes by. torzsi now needs to make a decision. Does he go any further than the donut entrance? Looks like the answer is yes. M4 will accompany him on this mission. Frozen tucked away. Now some tension mounting. FaZe have a real chance to find 2 in a row.
Dude, if Jimmy can uncover Frozen here, he's going to check for him straight up. And now Heaven's being held. The reaction, the swing out of twists. torzsi was watching it. Instead, though,
Nice,
Jimmy collects that kill. And he's 14-1. Just outside of the GOAT conversation.
Yeah, he just missed it, you know. A little late to the bus. It's an admirable attempt.
Brokey Deeg again.
Brokey.
He won them around already.
He's walked the walk.
I think he can do this.
Not known to talk the talk.
Now Jimmy is just going to miss this timing, so Brokey's position gets even better by the second.
Yeah, where do you plant though? Just stick it for CT and just hope he's not A main. He doesn't know torzsi for sure, who's playing safe. You could molly and then just go for it. Not the best molly, but enough to get the bomb plant. And torzsi
spotted him.
He doesn't realize. He does not realize. Hit the flick. That was a nice shot from torzsi, aiming the wrong way. They should be able to trade this. It's an AWP after all. And there it is, onto Spinks. Why'd you make Jimmy go first?
Good duel, good duel. Good try. What, because you wanted Jimmy's stats to stay strong?
Yeah.
Okay. That is one of the more interesting storylines so far.
Dude, you know, if I'm FaZe, which I'm not.
You're not.
Okay.
And you never will be.
No, I never.
You don't mind me saying.
No, that's honestly fair. But I think the way you can try and find the motivation here is like, you know, this is... If all the reports are to be believed, which I think they should be.
Some of them, yeah.
This is Rain's last game in the FaZe jersey.
That's what they're saying.
You're playing versus the team that famously could kind of never really get the edge on you in these finals when you think about like FaZe's hot start to the CS2 time period.
Bro, Jimmy on mid, I'm coming to kill Kerrigan. I don't care. He's dying every round to me. Yeah, it's my guy.
You take it with you, Dore.
So it should be Kerrigan raging on.
Yeah, you know, they used to call MOUZ baby FaZe. And so
they did. Ooh,
it's like, screw it, you know, like beat them one last time for old time's sake.
Well, torzsi looks like he's, oh my goodness, Brolan, Zershian dominating at the start of the round here, and once again, it looks a little bit flat for FaZe. Get the bomb planted, 4 versus 2, broken the AWP. Needs to start finding a few picks here. Nice little flash towards Temple. They will reposition towards the donut area. It's going to be very, very difficult to hold on to this one, but they are in a prime position. They've got the util as well. Molotov for the bomb. An HE to pop a smoke, which there will be one coming towards that donut area, I believe. There it is.
Spinks, he's always later than you expect here. He's always the last thing on your mind. Rain's giving it a wiggle, but Brokey's going to pay the price as Spinks squeezes that shot. I like how he goes for the spray as well. Just to guarantee the kill. And they are on the bomb.
Molly landed in the smoke.
Oh no, Henry.
It was supposed to go on the bomb. I think they win the round. There was no further smokes. It would have been enough.
Is that because Brokey got shot while throwing it?
I think so, yeah.
Because if Spinks went any further forward to go for that headshot, he would have been killed by Rain.
That would have been the round one. I'm pretty sure they had no further smokes. This is the Molly here. Yep, he throws it, and it doesn't go far enough. It lands in the smoke.
He's not running because he's getting tagged.
That's so... They win the round if that lands.
Spinks, what a play.
That's huge.
So late to the party.
Oh, man.
No birthday candles to blow out. MOUZ just stick the defuse. 8-1.
8-1, yeah. Overpass next. Oof. They do need to find 4 rounds here, boys. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to beat around the bush.
No. Yeah, it's not looking great.
They got the bomb down at least.
It's really not looking that great. I think it's fair to say. Twists, Frozen, both fantastic all the way to this point of the tournament. They have 4 kills right now. Jimmy, the guy who's been in statistical decline for the MOUZ squad, 15-3.
Oh dear.
An Exertion, the ghost of the semi-finals. The Phantom of the Opera, well and truly here in time for the 3rd place decider at 10-4. So everything's kind of firing off for MOUZ right now. Exertion wants these mid-fights. He said as much. The target they're looking for, Carrigan, tucked in at the bottom of mid.
Oh dear.
That's a lovely little red. No, I think that's intentional.
I disagree.
Look at this. There you go, yeah?
Just because they got the kill.
There it is.
I don't think that's intentional.
Don't you look a little bit silly now, Hugo?
I don't think I do. I think that was missed. It's a good little joke you're doing there, though.
I like to have fun sometimes, you know?
Yeah. If you like to have fun, if you're enjoying Pro League, rumors are there's new skits dropping today.
Ooh.
I don't want to say plural for sure, but I heard plural.
I wasn't even aware of that information.
Unreleased skits.
Okay.
Like debut, premiering skits. Don't know when. Don't shoot out.
Oh, Jimmy just got in time.
Oh.
They will clear him. Good stuff for Frozen. One to the dome. So he's a little low. This is still a pretty tenuous round here. There's a big fight about to happen over in mid. Twists besting Spinks in that head-to-head. Removes another man. Carrigan with the covering fire at 3 HP. You really know where the mental's at. torzsi goes for this. Yeah, 8-1 up. He wanted to give it a try, but FaZe come hunting. And so they'll get a second. You said they needed 4.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good start. Jimmy looked like it's going to be overlooked there, but Frozen, the last second check, wins the round with that frag. It could have all fallen apart. They were very low indeed. But there we go. Round number 11 coming up. Full buy available. If they can win this one, FaZe that is, the money will be broken. And they'll have the chance of the coveted 4 rounds here on the T side of Ancient. It hasn't been a great start. Jimmy, lovely little run boost. Dodges all the flames and fury. Overlooked in the corner, though. Doesn't even matter. Zershian will find Carrigan. He is dominating that play out. Spinks, this is a classic position for him. Seen him have so many highlights from this spot, but this time, only really good for 1.
Forces almost a team kill. Either way, FaZe need to get this bomb planted. ASAP, Twist fighting.
Here we go.
It's a hard engagement to win, but he takes out Brolan. Zershian, 1 bullet would have done it. Doesn't get it connecting and just diving out. They're dumping doing everything. One more nade for Twists, but not going to do much. MOUZ are boosting over the smoke, but it's already gone. Just for a different angle on that wall. Brokey hits his shot. Orp now on the line. He uncrouches torzsi, denies 2v2, and Twists is gone.
Rain now.
Not known to be a clutcher, but...
Oh, he's played it well. It's an old school clutch. Make the sound cue, fire a bullet.
Right. Oh!
And he wins the round. Nice work for Rain.
Jimmy, KD player.
I think he goes down as well.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Doesn't go for the round. 17-4.
All right. Should be 4 on the board here. That's a massive round to win. It was 7-1 down. Looked like he was almost over, even after the opening advantage here. MOUZ can't hold on. Technically a 5-on-3 at one point as well. Retake was looking promising, but Rain, the old classic run up. Oh wait, no I'm not. Falls back, gets him off the defuse. And round number 12 coming up next. Tactical timeout for MOUZ, knowing this one is going to be a little bit more arduous than other rounds with just the MP9s available.
Final ditch attempt here with 3 MP9s.
Like, if you're MOUZ, you don't want to feel like you let them back in, right? You were real hot off the presses. FaZe kind of starting really, really slow on a must-win map for this squad in the series. And so you don't want them to squeak out a recoverable 4-round T-side.
I think you don't have a choice at this stage. A nice little swing from the donut with a flashbang over the top could lead to some success here.
Break.
Excuse me.
Bless you. They walk into red and they didn't get spotted despite the break. Now, MOUZ have to be aware of the possibility, but no certainty. Carrigan onto Exertion. And Exertion's just got him in his pocket right now. He knows it.
He's gonna have to swing.
Oh, okay. That's good damage, though. Still ripens Rain. 4v4, and torzsi looks down into middle, but again, 3 more in red. MOUZ have no idea.
I mean, from positioning, it's going to be this A split here for FaZe Clan, but 2 back in the donut. torzsi even able to open on the low health Rain, finishing the job that Exertion started earlier on, and MOUZ are peeling around on this rotate.
Smoke is so far away. Look at Brokey holding spawn with the AWP. He's got the bomb, he's got the only bit of utility, and it's finally going to go down, but it won't block anything. MOUZ are all coming from the other side.
You're very claustrophobic here if you're FaZe Clan. Looking for more room, Frozen will go and take it. And so able to pull this one back, a man down. Better firepower, sure. But now they've just got to stop torzsi, and that nade brings him down. 2 points of health. It's the end of the line for torzsi. FaZe wake up just in time to salvage 4 rounds on the T side of their map pick. Will that be enough?
I know you're all sad. It's the last day of ESL Pro League, but this game, the third place decider, is certainly heating up. Jimmy has been on an absolute heater. Cyclone's bloody loving it. He manages to finish the first half, boys, 17-5. But you have to admit, Hugo, you have to admit, FaZe are waking up and they're looking stronger as the game goes on.
You can't argue with the numbers, Henry. 3 rounds at the end of the half. It just does mean a pistol is required at this point in the game, or FaZe are in a lot of trouble. I'll give you a good stat, though. FaZe coming into yesterday with the highest ranked pistol team of this entire event.
Seriously?
Who was number 2, you ask?
Falcons.
MOUZ,
Okay.
definitely not Falcons. They were the worst in the playoffs. MOUZ are number 2, though, right on their heels. Coming in quick to the donut, frozen so blind, burning alive, doesn't even know, and Jimmy's up to 19-5. He's doing more than a shift.
Okay, well, 9-4. They're less. No, there's not even a world I can spin this one working out for Rain, unfortunately.
But
I'm normally pretty good at finding something.
1-2.
Nope. Shoes remain unbuckled for now.
Jelly is made under the absence of pressure. 9-4.
Without the diamond, there is just rough.
That's true. And I guess do you force buy? We'll take a tech pause first. We'll work it out.
Yeah.
We'll probably... He's got the headphones completely off, so let's just make sure we don't just give too much away.
FPS issues.
Yeah. No headphones on for exertion.
Yeah.
So we're going to be a little quieter talking about the game.
Carrigan staring him down.
I think he's trying to figure out, like, really? Tech pause? Seriously? No.
9-4? You don't need this.
Oh, who's that Pokemon?
That is it Magikarp?
No, Magikarp's orange.
I don't know the Pokemon.
I don't know them.
I know.
Played it.
I know Magikarp is a fish one.
You like Digimons?
And that looked like a fish.
You like Digimons?
No.
What do you like? Tamagotchis?
He was a
They were
Jupro
okay.
kid.
I used to own some Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
There we go. Now we're getting some like Yu-Gi-Oh. When you say some, are we talking like a dozen of them, or?
Yeah. Like it wasn't a lot. I don't think I could play. But did anyone play, or were they just for trading?
No, they were playing cards.
No way people played with them.
Yeah, they did.
No,
you can play with
dude,
Pokemon as well.
Dude, I
Pretty
know
good game.
people had the sleeve.
The sleeve.
Like the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about, bro?
Yeah.
That was fire.
Well,
You like Labubus?
I do. Bit of a fan, actually.
Got a collection.
Got a couple of them myself. All right. Oh, good start. It is a force buy. And a promising opening kill courtesy of Twists. Hasn't shown the same level of output we've seen for this tournament, but still a chance to recover here.
Someone wrote in chat, it's Dory from Finding Nemo, which would make sense if you consider his name.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dorian.
right. Yes.
Dorian Berman.
All kind of...
Dorian
adds up.
Behrman.
The Berminator.
That's good.
That's actually
That's
fire.
really good. I think we should use that.
I would say we'd save it for a playoff game, but...
It's messed up. This is a playoff game, Harry.
In a way.
Technically, legally,
In a weird way, yeah.
we are still in the playoffs.
The Berminator. Dude, that's actually fire.
Write it down.
Everyone forget that. Everyone forget that.
Well, now they've seen how the sausage is made, which famously you don't want to see.
No. It's awful. It's a disgusting procedure. Don't ever look in that back room.
Dude, what does Twists have? Why has he got a 5-7? Why not a Zeus? Oh.
That's why.
Oh, okay. Can't do that with a Zeus. Carrigan nails his shot with the Deagle. It's a quick trade back, sure, but 2 players down. torzsi, Jimmy, they've got to do it. Spam connects for a bit of damage on Jimmy P.
Do need to get the skates on here. No kid, obviously. Smoke down. A boost incoming. Oh, that's a huge, huge smoke towards the ramp as well.
You could nade it. Oh, it's 2 smokes. That's more than 1. That's too many. Oh! The fall is what does it. They're still sticking. Oh, line up for Jimmy P.
Holy. It's actually kind of insane what he just did. 22-5. He knew exactly what the bomb was. There was no doubt in his mind. Whew. Holy.
Homer Jimson. Oh.
Oh, the lack of kit makes it so much harder. Real nice open plant. And it has to be an eco.
Added to the montage.
What a performance. What a tournament he's had.
That was a 2v4.
Oh, yes, it stings. Very close, but indeed no cigar. No Kevlar, no util, no real chance here. They've got the Deagles. They are menacing with them. Let's see what Carrigan can do towards Cave. Players coming towards him. Spam attempts coming through. I think Carrigan gets his first one. Watch this.
Oh. Rumbles.
Spot him.
Okay.
They get the info. Brolin with the clear. And so an untraded 5v4. Pressure forward now into Cave. Some damage done with that util and the spam out of Exertion. And this is very quickly building to a one-sided map for MOUZ.
Building? It's already built.
Yeah, they have already built it.
And if you build it, they will come.
They will come famously.
The FaZe aren't coming, they're going. Perhaps home. And so will MOUZ be after this match, but that's beside the point.
Everyone gets to go home.
Both teams already locked in for home time.
Both teams on the plane. Oh dear.
What will be the little plane video at the end of this one?
Did we have
both teams on the flight already?
Did we have Jacob waving to FaZe? Because I think that would have been funny after yesterday's game. Can someone confirm that?
I think it was.
It was?
Yeah.
That's just a good meme. There.
Yeah.
That's just a good meme. Surely that happened.
Okay. Let's have a look. Is there anything left to be said here, boys? They managed to come back 11-3 against Vitality and win in overtime. So surely 11-4, even better, against MOUZ, a weaker team. Still possible. But it all starts here. Nice nade. Fair play.
Not seeing a lot of movement here for FaZe Clan. They just start 3 strong over towards B. You've got Twist kind of jump spotting mid, but he's now lost vision. And so you feel like you have a lot of gaps all across the map here. You're very restricted if you're FaZe. You don't really have a lot of info to go off of. Resmoke in the red room.
Oh, do they clear right side here? Frozen's not looking likely. They line up. Twist does trade. Important kill, but even then, MOUZ have got him. Eyes on. Rotation heard. FaZe are flanking pretty fast here. There is a bit of hope, but Twist is going to get Molotov'd, and he has got to peek. Doesn't have a choice. No kill. Even the flank contained for a second by Spinks. He's always watching the back. 2v4, but this time the other way around. MOUZ are not going to bungle this. And FaZe save is just a symptom of this round. Even the flank. Oh, I was going to say held. Given up. Kane trying his best, but Brokey's already gone and he's going to join him.
Man, oh man. Mad point found on their opponent's pick. It's been very convincing. A lot of one-way traffic here. This round is no different. Collapsing into that A site. The Molotov towards Twist. It felt like the round was already over at that point. Locked out of the bomb site. 4-on-2 situation. Sure, Rain gets one of the backstab, but they lost the only kit they had. It's on the back of Carrigan.
Look, if anyone asks when Rain's last game in the FaZe jersey was, it was the semi-final.
I'd say yesterday.
Yeah.
This one doesn't count.
Like, I don't know. FaZe just don't look as hungry for it.
I mean, it took a lot out of them yesterday.
Yeah, it very much would have, right? It was a long series. You finished late into the night as well.
There's not going to be much left in the tank after that sort of performance. You're not as fired up for this sort of game.
I think we saw, last time we saw FaZe in the third place decider, wasn't it, against Astralis at PGL, want to say Bucharest.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And they also lost that game as pretty heavy favorites. MOUZ playing a great game, undeniably. Jimmy just rock solid right now, 23-5.
Well, it's 4-0 in the second half. FaZe now 8 in a row required just for overtime. They've got a pretty decent buy, all things considered. M4s across the board. Kip for Carrigan once again. Utility's not too bad either. They've gone for a little 4-man stack in towards B. Got to be pushing. Trying to get some intel here. Smoke down towards the double doors. It's going to find such a huge gap if he goes through. All of a sudden they start to realize, oh God, no one's B. No one's B at all. Oh no, that smoke is such a backbreaker. It's unreal.
It's Frozen V5.
That smoke is so difficult to deal with now. But let's go down. Okay, that opens things up.
Surely not. This should be a pretty unwinnable round. torzsi with the cover. Carrigan gonna spam out one.
Oh!
Trades either which way. torzsi's AWP silenced. It's Spinks or it's nothing. FaZe looking for a very unlikely retake here. Spinks, is he able to stop them? They're not on that bomb yet, but there's plenty of time left for it. On the swing out, Brokey with the punish. And so FaZe Clan have got one more round in them still.
Very nice try for Spinks. Trying to buy time, eventually has to commit. Smoked off, and FaZe lock it in.
Yeah, nice look from Carrigan. Found that gap. Then taking down Zershin as well towards Red Room is absolutely massive. The round looked impossible up until that point. Does it all come crashing down here? There's that first round on the CT side, and a lot more where that came from.
B. FaZe just full gamble here. They're going to be active. Push down the ramp. Spinks flashed in. Perfect flash and only a dink. FaZe can't stop him if they can't see him.
Grenade won't connect. They start to fall back from B once again. Bomb is T-spawn still. Twist getting ready to swing for some intel. Aggressive towards that K position. A key fight here, but this is Broland's stomping ground. Doesn't anticipate the close range position.
He gets stomped.
Yeah.
Into the ground. Twist. Able to win out that head-to-head. And back to A for MOUZ.
You can just walk through a smoke at this point in the game. It's 12-5. You may as well. Catch a timing. Exertion is sitting in the fade right now. Wading in the water. Frozen. Not going to know until it's too late. Here's all these A steps. Does get a jiggle. He's still getting his time wasted by Zershin here in Donut. Gonna run out of ammo at this point. Needs to kill so badly. Flank does come in. Brokey holding the site. Bomb dropped. 2v3, no time for this.
Yeah, bombs out in the open in front of Donut as well. So these players are just going to be able to swing on the bombs retrieval the whole time they're here, even though like getting that bomb planted feels kind of risky. They start to charge it in. Even though he sticks the plant, Spinks won't last long. It's a big round for Twists.
I said no markers, yeah.
I mean, you know what would fire you up?
What?
Like
winning this game?
Doing like an impossible comeback. I think that gives you some motivation from
I
nowhere.
want to see more than 2 gun rounds before
Do you though? Do you need to see any more? Or can we just make it OT now?
You make a compelling case. It is FaZe after all, but I don't know, MOUZ have just looked invincible and they've been playing.
You get that little reminder. You're like, we could just ruin their day.
Yeah, true.
You know, we were all just kind of showing up. It's like we were showing up, we were playing our like B game, our C game maybe even.
Yeah.
But what if we did ruin their day?
A couple of back-to-back clutches. Some rounds landing in their favor. Recovering deficits. That's what FaZe do best. It's a tactical timeout for MOUZ. They don't really need to invest much here. Can just stay the full eco. I'm sure they'll get some upgraded pistols. couple of Khalils, Jimmy on 25 and 7, just to note as well. And they've gone all in. I'm surprised they have, considering the landslide lead they have. Don't need to close it out now, but they're going for it, boys. Suggest a pocket strat, a set piece from the start. We are going to see 5 players head towards A.
All right, then. I mean, they've identified it as the weak point. Every time they've gone here, it's just been frozen in donut. This round, it's just frozen in donut. No, wait, hang on. Twist gets here just in time.
For the smoke.
And as they're running to go and meet Frozen, they encounter instead Twist, who's on a tear. Third, fourth. Twist on for the ace. Exertion, other side of the map, far and away from the action. Far and away from the danger that is Twist with this AK.
Twist saying, hey, we may lose, but it's not going to be on me. Not today. 45 kills in the map for Vitality last night, and right now 19 and 14. Just saving his roster. That's a new addition to FaZe.
Crazy sequence from Twist here. Beautiful shots.
I blame whoever threw the CT smoke.
Yeah, why was it so late?
So late. If you're rushing A like that, you can get a smoke that lands before you're out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Eco it is then. This game, slowly but surely, becoming slightly more interesting here. FaZe with 3 in a row.
Oh no, Henry, he's ramping up.
Yes.
I'm ramping up. I'm
Come
locking
on,
in.
FaZe.
Don't ramp up.
I'm kind of interested now. Let's see what they've got. Keep this one convincing.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Oh, there definitely is a chance now.
The FaZe Copian.
Half it down.
Okay, I'm believing.
Okay. That one shot convinced you?
Yeah, that was all it took. How about this shot?
The back-to-back 4Ks from Twist
All
didn't
right.
do it, but the one flick from Brokey has. Okay. You are a copy pasta. Brokey, back a cave.
I remember a Brokey flick.
Oh, Jimmy, Deagle arrives. Don't shut it down now on the low buy. Don't do it now. Frozen, left all alone.
No. Defuse.
No one wanted this. Up through ramp, Jimmy and Brolin closing in. Frozen, this is it. This is the map right there. And MOUZ take it. Low buy round, back at the B pop. They pull up and Ancient firmly falls in their favor.
There we are.
Not for the third place decider though.
No,
Just like in general.
Hey, this is a very different vibe from last night.
as an overall concept, they do feel back.
Yeah.
This could be the last game though for Rain. As we get into Overpass.
No, that's a point you're going to be hitting hard throughout the day.
How many times have you said this thing over and over? Why would we believe you either?
It's a couple times, you know. It's always, in some way, his possible last game, and who knows, it might not be. Well, let's get into it. We got MOUZ versus FaZe. Overpass, second map. FaZe got banged out on Ancient 13-7. We'll see if they can bounce back here at Overpass.
And scheduling fans are going to be happy about that. No delays going into that grand final, Jason.
Oh, boy, we do love to see it. We do absolutely love a good on-schedule broadcast.
The schedule is important. Here we go. We've got nades outside of the B bomb site, ready to fly over the top. You know, context is important.
Smoke towards short, smoke towards heaven that's plumed. Kerrigan gonna pop flash over. They've already pushed through. That's Brokey joining in. Kerrigan needs to survive. Exertion around the corner is gonna take it down. He does get one kill, but now torzsi's got this flank, and boy, does he handle it.
Yeah, he really does. Now, Rain and Frozen, 2v4, not going to be winning this round in all likelihood. They've got no kid on their backs, no utility. And torzsi's got the monster peek, and Frozen walks right into him. Easy for him to say. And now we've got Rain with a 1v4, not getting too much done here. Can prevent torzsi from getting the 4K. At least something here for Rain. And then MOUZ will confirm the pistol start here on Overpass.
torzsi giving out a nice little laugh there. He's having a great time.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And you know, jokes aside, it was always going to be a tough game for FaZe. First of all, MOUZ a great team. Second of all, I mean, that game against Vitality was a long one, right?
Yeah.
You need 2 hours just to decompress from all the adrenaline and, you know, before you're even able to fall asleep. And don't have that much time to prepare or anything. You know, you wake up, have some food, walk around, and it's back on the server.
Just for some context too, I mean, we casted that. We got back to the hotel like what, around 11:30, 11:40 last night, and by the time we were ready to be wound down after work, it was 1 in the morning, and we were like, oh, how'd that happen so quickly? I bet it was a very similar feeling for FaZe, who then had to come prepare for this game and be ready to go. Nice kill from Exertion. But in this force buy phase for the moment, holding on to the con stairs. Shouldn't be too much longer. Kerrigan swaps out to the MAC-10. Oh, able to actually get a clean fight against Spinks, but low HP.
He's going to backtrack with that AK. Here comes Xerxin, though. Try and clear him out, but Kerrigan's going to win that fight.
Somehow. Yes, yeah.
Spinks doesn't peek him so that Exertion can come and they could peek him together maybe, or I don't know what the reason is that he doesn't go for the trade, but then Exertion ends up solo peeking him, dies. Spinks now dies to the water guy, and they're going to lose this round, Jason.
Yeah, a little bit too much of Oni's Fent, I think, might be messing with their decision-making process. torzsi is going to find his way back towards Bank, so he's got a bit of a lurk. Problem is the bomb's on the other side of the map, so actually, I mean, there's no way FaZe know that at the moment. But I feel like all three FaZe players could actually just run into a corner, take their hands off the mouse and keyboard, and there's nothing torzsi could do even if he wanted to. Like, you're not making that run back and forth.
Nah, it's not worth it.
This is where it'd be cool if we could play Counter-Strike, where in order to move in the game, you had to run on the treadmill. If we had all the pros on that, see who's really motivated to win a clutch.
Sure, Jason. We'll think about it.
I think that's a great idea for a show match.
Thank you for the idea.
I think it's a great idea for a show match.
It's a very expensive show match.
Yeah. But maybe there's like a treadmill sponsor out there somewhere.
Yeah, there's definitely companies who make them.
Treadmills.
I think this is some of our best work, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Glad I could the target audience as well. Treadmills for the gamers.
Such a stimulating topic.
We're just, I think, giving time for FaZe to work their way into this one, right? We were talking about it yesterday in the Vitality game, how Overpass might have been a good pick for Vitality. They ended up going for Inferno and proved to be the correct choice. But for MOUZ, it's such a low-risk pick as well, in the sense of, you know, you're not going to be at a disadvantage on any map, really. You get some more practice on Overpass, and FaZe, this is the first time they play it in the tournament, so...
Yep. And we saw how that went yesterday on Inferno as well. The first time they played that map in the semifinal and just got kind of smoked on it, and it was very, very clear they were not well drilled. Good shot from Exertion, getting one back on Kerrigan at the very least.
Yeah, revenge. We'll see if MOUZ are able to find the follow-up round win here.
Damn, man.
It's always the Deagle Blaze.
Yeah, let me see, let me see. No way. No way, Kerrigan.
Oh my. What are you supposed to do about that?
That's so stupid.
That's an incredible shot. That's a bit of a gift in terms of finding an opening. You can't really rely on that ever. FaZe on the CT side trying to get some information. Pop Flash so Twist can take a quick peek in, sees nothing towards short, but they're going to creep up on him. And here comes the execute. Oh, Rain's dead. Very dead.
Yeah, well, there's the follow-ups you require here from MOUZ to get into the bomb site. Plant coming through. Twists also taking significant damage. Still shooting, though. Eventually taken down as Frozen arrives in the rotation. He is the only player left, and he is going to be stopped. So it starts with the Exertion Deagle shot on Kerrigan on the jump. And it's closed out by the rifles on the B bomb site.
Team Ace, all 5 players of MOUZ get it 1 kill, so well done on the trading coming into the bomb site, but that little peek of information. Rain is the one made to look a little bit silly here, and I mean, he does, fair play, but Twist did just peek short and saw nothing, right? So you can understand why Rain's kind of casually in the open.
I don't know what was going on the first map, but we continue right where we left off with FaZe Clan and the back and forth with the force buys.
Yeah, it's true. Feels like last night never ended, now that I think about it.
Here we go again.
Nice fake, Ludet. They are fucking running like headless
This play with Deagle will be Dory play. I make it.
Nice story.
Nice story.
Seek and
I have no idea what was going on in that
the
clip.
MOUZ comms are...
Nice fake. They're running around like headless chickens.
The MOUZ comms, everyone's speaking at the same time all the time.
They do seem to have some of the more chaotic comms when I hear the listen-ins, for sure. Obviously, a moment like that, no big deal. But yeah, obviously describing Rain as the headless chicken.
Boom.
Now it's Exertion who is the headless chicken.
There we go. The back and forth. May it continue. Another shot landed here for Twist. Damage done, but taken out by torzsi. So even numbers on the server again.
Good damage though onto torzsi. I see Frozen and Brokey on that re-aggress towards long.
Well, Frozen's been excellent at this event so far. Can't clean up the low HP torzsi, who's out in the open. Another peek is expected.
I think he spotted Brokey.
You think so? I think he's just nervous because of HP.
Maybe not.
Yeah, footsteps now, but Brokey's going to get pulled into this peek. That's actually a sick little sound cue.
Oh.
He stopped. All right.
He's just baiting you the whole time.
Good composure from Brokey. Got a long way to walk back, though, and yeah, Spinks is going to have a way too easy of a shot. A clear line of sight. 2 versus 3. M4 in the hands of Rain, but it doesn't look like him and Kerrigan are all that interested in the post plant.
No. So they're going to go safe that M4, and we're going to see MOUZ go 3-1 up on the T side of Overpass. At least giving a good go in the next round here for FaZe, but going to be disappointed they couldn't really respond back to top the scoreline again. In all likelihood, likely now to be a 4-1 lead for MOUZ off the back of this.
Yeah, that should be the end of the back and forth, for sure.
So only 4th from this point on, or
only 4th? Only 4th.
All right.
Henceforth, we shall continue into the game. Kerrigan has gone down, recovered a MAC-10. I know you mentioned, you just kind of touched on it. I know you thought that MOUZ was going to 2-0 this. I was living in like this fantasy world, I guess, where I thought maybe there'd be like a world where FaZe came in today just hot to trot because, as Dinko has so frequently told us, it is Rain's last game potentially in a FaZe jersey.
Potentially.
Thought that might be enough to get the engine going, you know?
Be good if you just let Jacob play this game.
I guess.
Dude, that would have saved my ass.
Not wrong. Not wrong at all. Only 4 USPs, a little bit of utility. Gonna try and set Rain up. Now, Rain really, I mean, we could talk about it in this. Rain playing towards the A-bomb side in this round is kind of cool because Rain really made a name for himself, you know, in his heyday, in his prime, you know, on this map for being such an aggressive and strong player towards this side of the map, pushing out towards long, getting a lot of information, finding opening kills, just constantly being a nuisance. He was one of the players that people just hated playing against on Overpass.
Yeah, he was a menace. I mean, with his aggression initially, but also just sense of timing as he falls down to Brolan.
Why'd you say his name like that?
I don't know. I was just like, we're hyping up Rain and he just falls on and dies.
Like, come on, bro.
It's like, can you just get a kill while we're complimenting you?
We got you.
Yeah, I think for FaZe Clan, obviously a great result here, especially under the circumstance. But I think it's very important that they're able to keep this sort of magic with Jacob, right? I think it's more about that than the individual performance per se, you know, like they obviously have faith in him over Rain when it comes to that, but if he can mesh with the rest of the guys, I mean, we can see that FaZe in this tournament, you know, found some of that magic again, the relentlessness, never giving up, always being in the game, so hard to be put away, and I mean, also the way Twist has been playing is absolutely lights out.
Why did Jimmy just kill Brolan? There's nobody in the bomb site to shoot. There wasn't even like a CT on the screen. He just actually just
trolling. Straight up trolling.
Or was Kerrigan up in like heaven or something and he shot upwards and shot him in the back?
No, I think he just hates him and shot him for no reason.
It's because Brolan killed Ray.
I can see it.
Maybe he's the exertion of this game.
He's going to start defusing. Got exertion though.
Come on,
for the playground. Looking for a couple extra kills to farm.
Got a chance to stat pad a little bit. Just backs away. Smart play though. Doesn't want to even risk the AK-47. Not worth the value on the other side of things. So he's going to back off. Jimmy. Yep, just making sure Brolan knows that's where I shot you in the back of the head. That's where you've gone down.
Watch your mouth.
Don't ever say that again. What happened?
Keep my Twitter follows out your damn mouth.
This is what I'm just spamming heaven smoke. And
Bro, there's no excuse there.
Look at that little laugh.
Oh, he wanted to do that. He's wanted to do that for a while.
It's kinky from Jimmy.
Well, you spiced up that round at least a little bit. There was nothing else worth talking about there.
That's a good point. Jimmy did give us some entertainment. How committed is FaZe to this con defense? Frozen went down the stairs, but they've actually just straight up called it off. Twist eats a ton of spam damage, so does Exertion far back. But Brolin and Jimmy working together yet again. A lot of faith in Jimmy for what happened in the previous round.
You should send him out first.
Yeah, bro,
you got your punishment.
You got entry this time.
It looks like Brolin's his hostage right now. Send him forward. That crosshair just behind his head. Could kill him at any moment. And Jimmy gonna go down in the bathroom. Oh no, Brokey's got 2, and that's finally Brokey's first 2 kills.
Godkey is here.
He's woken up.
Literally.
Maybe he was like, maybe he's really teaching Jimmy a hard lesson of being like, I'm just not, you killed me last round, I'm not gonna trade this. We're just gonna have to lose it.
Maybe. But this is gonna be a second round for FaZe.
Might have left the academy, but school never ends.
Amen, brother. AK-47 walking up, that's Exertion with low HP. It wants to be a bit of a distraction, have some presence, but all that MOUZ have at this point is falling into this B hit, and Spinks can't even really wait for his teammates because he's got to hit this timing. Molotov won't spread, falls in the Molotov, so wasted piece of utility makes things even more difficult.
Oh, last-ditch effort. Oh, the final piece of utility being thrown in. Spinks gonna clear out the barrels, then gets traded by Twists. And leaves Exertion, the walking wounded, walking up into Twists, who's so sharp on that rifle. No problem to deal with Exertion. Now Twists trying to back away. Frozen's going to hunt him down. AWP now available for Brokey in the next.
Right on schedule there, Frozen with the lurk.
I don't know what the stats would be on the maps at all. I haven't looked into this or anything, but I feel like Overpass has got to be one of the hardest maps on the T side to come back from like a man disadvantage. You know, like most maps, it feels like you have like a decent enough option in like a 4v5. I don't know what the best option is on Overpass for like a 3v5, a 4v5.
Yeah, I think it's tough. It depends a little bit when it happens. If it's early on in the round, and it's definitely tough to take map control. But if you have established map control, let's say if you have toilets control and your B player dies, and you can just go for that A execute, you know, that's your best bet. But yeah, it's a map that you really have to spend a lot of time working it. It feels like not too many options for fast finishes on the T side, right? Outside of a monster rush, monster pop, some fast B hit.
It's really restricted, especially when if you start to think about it in like half buys too, right? Like if you don't have enough utility, you just can't go A at some point. Very slow-paced round for MOUZ to start things off. Nice shot from Brokey. That's torzsi hitting the deck, and we just saw him slam his desk in the previous round, so that's going to be extra frustrating.
Always throwing it off the table, you know, it's all the monitors.
Just don't break the mouse. We know what happens there.
ESL will screw you over and give you a wired mouse.
No wireless mouse allowed after that fact.
It's Brokey going into the flick. It's Yimpat to make sure that it's an equal trade. 44 seconds left. The bomb creeping out long. And Yimpat, well, he's now smoked out. Trying to take a wider angle. Actually got some damage off there on Carrigan.
With this divider position, though, from Frozen, good kill. Now they've got a crossfire deep. Exertion, as soon as he swings wide, maybe to clear Carrigan. You've got so many different players ready to fight. They almost line up for Exertion. Carrigan gadds the double into the mix, and all of a sudden, Spinks in a 1v2.
Yeah, both players are behind, though, and he's got himself into a 1v1 up against Rain. The time is limited. He's got to go and get that bomb, and now Rain has the cross back into the site. Oh, so close, but Rain is going to win it for FaZe. Comes down to that 1v1.
Damn, that got very, very close and very expensive. Brokey taking that death. Very wide angle that you're not able to recover from. Gave back the 4v4. Gave back the advantage that he created. And from there, MOUZ is able to make that a very dangerous situation. Good recovery, double kill from Carrigan, and the clutch from Rain. Ooh, he seems very stressed for just 7 rounds into a map when they're already up a map in the series.
Yeah, well, he has a round here to chill out, calm down a little bit, and practice the run boosts.
Yeah, just get some practice in. So taking that little bit of a timeout, hanging out at the club. That's a bunny rabbit with a revolver?
Yep.
Cool.
That is indeed. The music's not playing though.
Music's not playing right now.
Closed now.
Yeah, it's closed down. Depressing.
Sunday.
The Lord's Day.
Championship Sunday. Well, big final around the corner.
Yeah, that one's going to be really cool. Going to have, I mean, potentially plenty of time to talk about it if MOUZ is able to complete the 2-0. Falcons taking on Vitality.
We're all hoping that it's similar to the Melbourne final.
Yeah, exactly. All 5 maps, everything close. Just quite a battle. It's going to be a really good test to see where Falcons is exactly in that grand final.
Dude, Psycho doesn't blink. Oh, really watching this Glock round with so much intensity. Oh, his eyes drying up now. Oh, the man finally blinks.
I don't think that was a blink. I think he just looked down.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think he's blinking still. There's a lot of intensity for a Glock round.
Yeah, that was.
Hey, they did get 1 kill out of it, so.
True. That is a good point. 4-4, all tied up. MOUZ have the guns back in their hands. See what these AKs can do. Plenty of utility and nades. Money's not blown up for FaZe, but it's in a pretty healthy position for them, so not the biggest deal in the world if they sustain a loss here. But already with 4 rounds on the T side, if you're MOUZ, you got to be happy. Less happy about the missed Molotov.
Carrigan's never jumping again over that wall. He's like, Twish, you can spot.
It's a young man's game.
He's like, Twish, you can go spot that.
Very cautious openings from MOUZ as well, wanting to hold on to as much utility as possible. The counter to that as well is FaZe have held on to most of their Molotovs and smokes also. So really, MOUZ haven't alleviated any of the pressure they're going to hit in the late round when they try and make a move because the counter utility is going to be there.
And they're hoping to draw out some utility and put pressure with that lurk smoke, but you can see Rain is in front of it. He has all the information, so FaZe not going to fall for that. Bit surprised they still have 3 players on B considering that.
Yeah, maybe they're just being honest in case it's a double pump, but Twist is starting to shift back now, so getting a good sense of what's coming. Kerrigan still hasn't spotted anything. Bathrooms control. Frozen. This would be a nice piece of information. No, it wouldn't. You don't want that information.
You do not. And now MOUZ have the opening. They're going to be continuing to move forward in towards Twist and Kerrigan, who are inside of the site. Brawlin racing forward behind enemy lines now. Twist tucks away, but they hunt them down. torzsi and Brawlin ripping apart the defenses. And FaZe unable to hold on to this A-bomb site, so it's going to be 5-4 as MOUZ reclaim the lead of the game.
I mean, at some point you got to peek and try and stop them from moving forward. That's a ton of free space for MOUZ. The contact being in that position is wild. And it just turns out to look like really easy, really simple for MOUZ.
Yeah, not really a coordinated hold from FaZe, and maybe the reason is Kerrigan is the rotator usually, not the A player, so just used to running in as the 3rd guy, maybe holding long for his teammates, right? Brokey was set up on B with it up the whole time, which is a bit surprising, honestly. You should know that MOUZ is not going to have enough money for an op, so you can be a lot more potent towards the A side of the map. Just leave your rifles to take care of B. And I can understand opening on B, okay, but if you didn't find a pick, they're doing nothing, well, if they come and execute, you don't want to be there anyway.
Yeah, I'm with you. Timeout taken by FaZe as they try and get back into the groove of things, or at least prevent this from spiraling out of control. A loss here might force that spiral. MOUZ could have an incredibly strong T-side, an overpass if they're to win this one. FaZe will be out of money. Only Brokey with cash, residual cash.
It's been interesting over the years watching how the dynamic between MOUZ and FaZe has changed. I mean, FaZe used to be the better version of MOUZ. MOUZ always used to be like the underdog international team aspiring to be like FaZe. You would lose the players to them. You know, Kerrigan was once in MOUZ, went back to FaZe. You know, Frozen once in the team upgraded into the FaZe roster, and now we're in a situation where, yeah, exactly. Like we're all been chopping and changing players, and now we're at a point where MOUZ is the better team, which is crazy to say.
Well, yeah, FaZe is, I mean, that's kind of the point of this roster change with Rain, right, is to try and turn the fortunes around and start moving into something more positive, because it was clear that was on a downward trajectory previously. Remains to be seen if they can get back to that form, but as we saw last night, we know it's there somewhere. They just have to find a way to unlock it more frequently. Exertion and torzsi going to take long control. Are going to do it pretty quickly as well with 1 minute and 23 seconds. A lot of utility spent towards the B bomb site. Applying pressure. Spinks at short. Brolin out towards the monster tunnel. And once again, that's going to keep 3 defenders frozen for the moment. Twist is that rotator. When does he decide he wants to switch up? Because Exertion and torzsi aren't stopping, and they're about to wrap behind Brokey and Frozen. And if you don't see anyone in the bomb site that's challenging you, if you're MOUZ, like, you have to know. Bathroom's the most likely setup.
And this setup is very common, so I think they suspect it. Twists in for Rude Awakening as he rotates over. No,
this is done so perfectly. Because now you know, if Twist is the rotator, you know they're in Bathroom, so that's Brolin who can move forward. And now all the lurks from MOUZ are in the perfect position.
Yeah, Brokey here in the jump up of torzsi is going to hunt down that no-scope. Hold up. Smoked onto the bomb. Brokey, can he get on this defuse? He can't find it right now. Grenade goes out towards the stairs. They're trying to clear that smoke out. Brokey goes into long fight and loses it. There was a window of opportunity there that Brokey looked to climb through. But in the end, it will be a 6th round for MOUZ on the T side of Overpass. It's starting to look very, very pretty for that half.
This is actually sick. I mean, MOUZ have just broken this game wide open. Now, it'll be interesting to see what FaZe decide to do with Brokey having 3,100 in the bank. Losing bonus isn't all the way there. They could force up if they really wanted to get crazy. If they really felt like they needed rounds and they just have to go for the risk. But it wouldn't be pretty. I mean, MOUZ just beating them tactically. This is also like the factor of what we mentioned. It was like the same thing on Inferno. Last night was just like, they obviously just don't have the reps and the protocols and the depth of how they want to play different scenarios to handle a team of MOUZ's caliber.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially on a map like Overpass, similar to Inferno yesterday, the 2 maps that they haven't played in the tournament yet. So it really shows, and I mean, also they're going up against Vitality and MOUZ, right? Even with reps and their full roster, this would have been a tough game for FaZe Clan. Managed to hang around, though, for most of it. So we'll see if they got any magic left in the tank. Or is this going to be the last, for real last, time we see Rain in the FaZe jersey?
For real. At least he gets to play this round with an AK. An opportunity for a stylish moment here from Rain.
Well, they need to get something out of this kind of a push if they're going to keep going, especially if you want to go join up with Brokey, who's over in Con, who's just kind of been sitting here patiently, but the timing is going to be really hard to find. Turning the corner, good kill with the USP. Seems that was Rain's AK that cleans it up, and now Twist recovers an AK as well. The AWP is pinned down in the hands of torzsi. Now 2 in Con with Brokey and Twist there. Might be able to find Spinks.
Nope.
He spotted Twist, so I mean, they know he's down here still.
Yeah, and you see Brolin coming back to address this. He's not alone. He's got Jimmy right behind him, and it's not even required. Brolin taking Twist down. You're going to hear all these stats, but Frozen, you're going to get checked. You've only got a USP, and Brolin makes quick work of him. So decisive calling and movement here from MOUZ to get down into the B bomb site. Rain's AK-47 now detected towards Heaven, and he decides might as well just hang on to it and go for the save on the upper bomb site. So now we're looking at a scoreline of 7-4, and MOUZ really putting themselves in the position of power in this first half of Overpass.
I mean, with everything we've seen so far, this the likelihood of this being 8-4 is very, very high. FaZe haven't really shown any kind of crazy ability to take away what MOUZ want to do. As long as MOUZ doesn't give up anything early, like these kind of slow starts for them, like they haven't changed the pace at all, but for them, it's just a matter of we're going to beat these guys in the 5-on-5, so just don't do anything silly in the first 30 seconds. All right, Rain. Try and hold on to this.
Oh, spotted.
He's giving you a jiggle. Nice and easy. 3-round lead now for MOUZ. And the last chance for FaZe to scrape something together. M4 is coming in. Rain is going to drop an ADVP over to Brokey, who gets an M4 in return. Very light on utility, though, on a few of the players. No kits across the board. And right at the end, gonna change things up. A B-pop, it looks like. All 5 players outside Monster. No one's even going towards short. So Rain, Twist, and Kerrigan are gonna get tested.
Yeah. Wait till, oh my god, okay, that's a good start. Rain straight through the smoke, he's taking the first kill. Can he get another one? But the flash just ran in, right in front of his face. And we've got Twist doubling up and stopping the attack of MOUZ. And 8th round now looked very unlikely as MOUZ are held to just 2 players at Monster and Brolin on low HP. He'll walk into the fights, he'll do what he can. He's got 2 kills out of this. Don't let this one go, FaZe. Brolin doing his best, but Brokey eventually dropping him on the USP. A little shake of the head. They'll be happy enough with 7-5. MOUZ have the lead, and they're 1 map up.
ESL Pro League Season 22, the 3rd, 4th place decider, FaZe, MOUZ, and MOUZ is up 7-5, switching into the second half. They're going to be defending this time. They were able to run up the scoreboard on the T side, and it was quite beautiful, but now we get to see what FaZe bring to the table. And look, we've highlighted a couple of times, FaZe, this is one of the maps they haven't touched yet in this tournament with Rain as a stand-in, while Twist is in the roster as well. So no experience, no reps. This is either going to be one of the hardest halves, or Kerrigan's going to do a masterclass. There's no middle ground.
All right, I'm ready for a Carrigan masterclass. Let's see how it goes down. Straight into the tunnel with 4 players charging into short water. FaZe's going to be throwing the utility over the top, and Rain is going to be the battering ram. Straight away, a lot of damage done through the smokes here on the 2 MOUZ players of Exertion and Jimpat. But of course, it's MOUZ to find the opener. Brokey trying to pull that one back, but it's MOUZ coming out on top of every fight. How? How have they won every single pistol fight until Frozen arrives to the party?
How did Exertion just drive by with like 10 HP and get 2 more kills with Zulies?
That's insane.
Mental. And I'll tell you this, for a map that you don't have reps on, you're not going to be great on, Pistol Round is must win. Like, this luxury of these rounds is so important. Frozen in the 1v3.
Doing what he can to win this all-important round for the second half. Can see the targets, just difficult shots to land here, and they just keep moving. Very dynamic in this 1v3, not letting him have easy fights. At least he's got a lot of time, and another kill, this time towards torzsi. Suddenly a 1v2. Ready for the next piece. He does a good job at isolating those fights. Just couldn't close it out.
2 players from this MOUZ defense get gushed through the smoke on the initial contact. Just the first 5 bullets from FaZe fired through, and they're not able to clean those up until they've lost way too many players. Look at this run from Exertion. This wrapping around Monster, a TK mixed in, damage, team damage done in there.
Rocky goosed Carrigan.
Yeah.
Nice! Sick boys! I was in a Fiesta on B. Fiesta!
For real, for real.
Well, it's a good buy back, at least here from FaZe. You've got Twist on an AK, so when you've got Twist on an AK, there's always a shot for a round win here. Especially with the pistols around him. And they're avoiding B entirely this time.
Gonna try and trade their way through bathrooms, I think. Just go contact as pretty much as long as humanly possible, you'd imagine. Carrigan sitting far back with the smoke. I think he's waiting for his teammates to get to a certain point before he chucks it out. Good kill from Frozen, the Deeg. The scout, not enough of a distraction, and now FaZe pick up the pace.
The force buy win begins. Here we go. Twist charging up in towards the site. There's another one from Rain. The Deagle's just working. Twist is taking Brolin down, and there we go.
Right on time.
They're
Exactly.
back, baby.
They're back again.
Yet again, they're back. Well, now it gets into you have to win the force buy wars if you're FaZe.
Yeah.
You have to come out on top of these exchanges.
Yeah, this has to lead to an 8-8 score.
Yeah, right. If it doesn't, you're pretty much cooked. So Exertion going to save the MP9, give it a good attempt. FaZe look like they want to come take some of these weapons away. Obviously going to prioritize the AK on Twist, the M4 on Frozen, but you'd love to grab one more of these guns out of the MOUZ hands. And they just stop at the corner. So no real aggression. Carrigan making noise, trying to maybe lure someone out of position. Now they've spotted the MP9. They're going to go for this kill. They do want it. Exertion survives into the next. 8-6.
Let's do a shush force buy, but Jimmy, you can just take
It's very casual about that Exertion. Let's force buy. Jimmy, you can do whatever you want. You have a good time.
Let's do a shush force buy. Let's see what that is.
Shush force buy.
So I mean MP9s with...
They're good. They've gone all in again.
They have to, in a way. But the loss bonus, what?
No, it's just, they have to in a way. Let's see what they've got. Spinks at the divider. torzsi just kind of staring down the deep angle towards top con. Brolin, Jimmy, and Exertion over defending the B bomb site. And FaZe taking basic control. 2 players coming from con to help split this bathroom, any bathroom defenders they might find. And a lot of freedom now for FaZe towards the A bomb site. Third map would be Nuke, if FaZe can take us there.
All right, slow down there, cowboy. Let's see first if they can win against this force buy, taking their sweet time.
Yeah.
4 players now from MOUZ on the A bomb site.
There's a 5-7 in play. You always know what that can do. We seen it yesterday from Vitality. Well, not this time. Swink's not able to make it happen. Brolin, just one kill as Brokey races forward with the MP9, and the MP9 pickup turns out very nice for FaZe.
Yeah, Jimmy wasn't able to find him through the smoke as well, so a decision to make if you're MOUZ, and Exertion is pushed through the monster tunnel right now. torzsi's backing away, Jimmy's backing away, so another save.
Yeah, the setup gets broken before it can really come into play, you know. The flash, Spinks is already dead. Then Brolin not able to do too much.
Okay, so with this kind of a save, I don't know if Exertion or Jimmy have like an extra pistol that they can drop over, but there's some elements of danger to this. So if you're MOUZ, you can probably invest a few resources and some extra utility to just see if you can create an opportunity.
I mean, they get only 1,900 here. And 2,400 after that, so you can't spend too much. You want to have at least your basic utility for the gun round.
Yeah, well, Brolin's the IGL. He's getting at least a flash, surely, right? The IGL always buys a flash. It's kind of a rule. All right, FaZe's starting to laugh a little bit, so maybe getting into the swing of things.
Vibe Clan.
Vibe Clan is all in. Brolin has not gone for the flash, but he has bought a P250. I can't complain about that. You always have money for a P250.
There it is, Jason.
Yes, he did it. My man Brolin. I love that. How are we going to set it up?
We're going to be stacking over towards middle. Brolin will be the man with the flash. His teammates go down into Con and to the fountain. They're going to apply all the pressure to FaZe Clan. It's going to work out straight away here. Exertion's got the opener. Spinks racing down at Brokey. And Exertion leaping through the top mid-smoke. They've done a lot of damage to the FaZe players. And that P250 not too far off getting a follow-up kill here.
Jimmy. He gets this kill on the IHB AK right there. That would be the bomb as well. Now they've got to come to him. And Jimmy, I almost feel like you need to, in some degree, stay close by and go for fights. As soon as you lose control of information, but instead they'll take the time. While FaZe kind of line up and figure out how to attack, picking up and recovering the bomb, that window of opportunity is going to allow Jimmy and torzsi to completely reset on the map.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Obviously, he doesn't have the information that all of these players are low, probably that one of them is low at least, but having the bomb there, right, and you have that one M4, might as well try to at least get one more kill, I feel like, before you start falling bad. But you can see what it does to FaZe Clan. That's what they expect, right? And they're a bit paranoid because of the low HP.
Yeah, very paranoid.
You know, 35 seconds is not a lot of time on a map like Overpass. They've only just picked up the bomb. They might be in a scenario where they don't have enough time to clear all the spots.
And that's why Jimmy's kind of parked himself in this long corner. He's thinking, if you don't recover the bomb until 25 seconds, you might just try and hustle along to the A bomb site. But now that they're this stationary for this long, I think they've kind of lost the ability to win this round.
FaZe are just lucky no one is on B because they have no time to clear anything. They just have to run straight in and go for the plant.
I was going to say, not having anyone spread on the map to even get information or track information or see when they pick up the bomb, you've kind of just lost it. So they're going to prioritize the M4 into the next round.
Yeah, felt like a missed opportunity there to win the round for MOUZ, but FaZe luckily making the call to go down to the B bomb site. No one's home. We've got
$2,400 loss bonus in this out of this round, so MOUZ won't have the money for an AWP. They're just going to be able to get a couple. torzsi's found an AK-47, so good recovery there. So you're going to build up some extra bank behind a couple of players into the next round. But it is tied up 8-8. FaZe at least get to that point out of this tug of war to start the half.
I mean, that's what you're saying. They had to make it 8-8 after winning that force buy. They've done so they've taken the right steps in terms of getting back into this game. But
it feels very weird. It feels like they shouldn't be in this game to a certain. Like I feel like MOUZ has been so dominant, but there's just been like that 1 3-round stretch in the first half where FaZe kind of had things figured out, 1-3 in a row. And now this slow buy win and trade back and forth to start this half. Like FaZe have won some crucial rounds to get them a couple easier ones.
Yeah, we'll see if they're truly in the game now as the buy's back and we get to see MOUZ start stepping up. They don't have the AWP out yet, so that's an advantage that FaZe definitely have with Brokey on the sniper. Spam down into the connector through the wood. None of it's going to land here onto Rain.
A little patience from FaZe in this default, you know, expecting some aggression towards water. And Exertion can't finish the kill onto Rain, so that's a 5v4 for FaZe Clan. They have water control, which is really important. Enables the T's to rotate faster between the two bomb sites.
All right, Brokey, deep angle. Cover his teammates walking up. Rain is going to be the first. He needs somebody to trade with him because Spinks is right at the slant. Footstep made. Rain dead. Another peek coming in. Brokey's trying to keep him pinned down. Spinks and torzsi swing for more. 1 for 1. torzsi's still here.
35 seconds. Again, such limited time here for FaZe to get into the bomb site, and that bomb is still all the way back at the toilets entrance. So they're going to go back down for a B finish, just like last round. But the difference is this time, there is a MOUZ player there. It's Jimpat waiting inside of the pit, and they don't
Not just any MOUZ player, Dinko. It's Jimmy.
Exactly. It is Big Jimmy, and he's ready to make sure it's a cleanup here on the B bomb site. He's got himself the grenade going into the site, trying to delay, trying to make that plant uncomfortable, but he hasn't really taken his opportunity, and now he's getting pushed. And he does allow the bomb to go down, so it will fall to a retake. Both FaZe players are very low, and they have no issue in terms of retaking that bomb site and heading back into the lead.
That's such a good round from Jimmy. You're right. He misses like an opportunity to swing and maybe clean up a kill and maybe make that retake a little bit easier. But the percentage play is just surviving behind the bomb site. Because if FaZe wants to clear you out, they're going to have to overextend, push around the bomb site, take wide angles, get exposed to Jimmy's teammates as well. So Jimmy just surviving there just makes sure FaZe can never feel comfortable in the post plant.
You can see that's a missed opportunity for FaZe in the 5v4. Just a lack of coordination that we talked about, right? They want to end the round on A, but Kerrigan is so far on long as the other prong of that attack and ends up falling back. They try to run back to B, but Jimmy steps up.
And regain that lead.
Yeah, their economy is really strong, though. They'll be able to buy right back into it.
Yeah, those 2 saved rifles out of the final force buy round are really worth their weight. Op over in the hands of torzsi now, so the game is going to get a lot harder. We're going to get a test of how on point FaZe's utility in between their smokes and flashes to try and take oppers off the angle. And it's one of the best ops in the world, so torzsi might be able to have a field day. Round 18, both teams everything they could want, all the utility.
Oh, lucky the smoke doesn't hit, the bullet doesn't hit, man. It's all good, we do what we can.
No, but so we can win next round. Make sure we go together, because now it was just
yeah, it was messy.
Pretty much saying what it looks like. Messy, certain situations missing utility. I think Kerrigan, that was a big tell of we're going to do what we can.
One good go of things here before the money goes down to half buy territory for FaZe. At that point, you're looking at 11 rounds, the most likely outcome of the next few minutes.
Spinks is alone here. I mean, he's going to get pinched.
He's very alone as well.
He's calling his buddies over.
Okay, now he's got a lot of support. All he's got to do is worry about, he's got a teammate watching the stairs above him. There's the,
oh
nice
my
shot.
God, yeah, that's sick. Now Frozen's response to Monster is immediate. Jimmy goes down, Spinks runs back up though. Kerrigan trying to go down to the bottom of Connector, gets absolutely destroyed. At least Spinks goes a little bit too far. Twist is able to get one back, but it's now Brokey and Twist trying to win out this 2v3. It's an important round for FaZe to win. They lose this, money is in the bin.
Might be hard to read. It feels like Exertion almost wants to leave a little bit, but doesn't want to leave short open. So going to take an off angle over by Toxic Barrels, and Brokey and Twist won't want to throw any utility.
Oh, it's perfect here for Exertion to catch Twist on the angle. Goes back in. And a swift double celebrated by MOUZ as they now get to double figures. 10-8 is the scoreline on the scoreboard now. And for FaZe, a decision to make. A couple of players have enough to get decent weapons out, but for the majority, it's just upgraded pistols on the line.
And we talk about Kerrigan being probably the best in-game leader out there, but when it comes to playing with a stand-in and improvising and all of that stuff, not really much room for improvisation in Overpass. You know, it's doing more or less the same thing over and over again, trying to take that map control and coming up with different endings depending on what the situation is in the late round. So it's going to be tough for him in that situation to come up with some calls and for the team to execute.
Spam not really connecting quite yet. FaZe gonna wander up con. Money in the bank after this half investment for the future rounds. And on a timing, MOUZ go a little bit more passive. So torzsi gonna play the spot for information game. Spinks is gonna stick around. 15 kills for Spinks, leading the map here on Overpass. Oh.
Holy. What? Yeah, there we go. All right, Frozen. Let's see. Oh my God, he's got another one. What is going on with Frozen's Deagle?
Well, they still got some left. They still got some magic in the tank.
All right, back in the game again.
Just in the yeah, you can't even. That's a round you can't even consider going for. That just happens way too fast. torzsi just cannot believe he's been wrecked like that.
I mean, in the force buy that they won, he also had the first Deagle kill.
Yeah.
Onto Spinks. That's disgusting from Frozen.
Yeah, what a sequence. What a pair of shots.
Classic FaZe, man. You know, 5v4 gun round, can't win it. Next gun round doesn't go their way.
But it's kind of cool. Like,
Eagles though, it's
we got it.
There we go.
But it's kind of cool. Like this is like the fun factor of FaZe, because like there is no reason they should be in this map. Like they look on most gun rounds, they look lost, they look outmatched, they look like they're 3 steps behind. But they've won enough of these bogus rounds to keep this close. And now you're sitting in a situation where you win the right round, you take the money away from MOUZ, and you can actually just steal a map away. Just all based off things like this.
Oh, wait, he was just moving up until that second as well. And yeah, well, fair enough. You can't really...
He wasn't even...
Yeah, he did. Big time.
He did, torzsi. Didn't even buy you dinner first.
All right, fast-paced utility. torzsi aggressive, trying to get it back. But nobody coming through the smoke, so... FaZe gonna start the round off slow as well. Follow-up salvo of flashes to activate the first stage of map control for FaZe. It's Brokey and Twist peering up highway. They're gonna join up with Rain, who's down in con. Kerrigan far back as well. So complete control of the middle of the map gives FaZe options between both bomb sites. However, not leaving anyone to keep bathrooms and parties secure makes me feel like they're just going to descend into a commitment at this B site, and it's a great timing for it. Only 2 defenders here.
Now comes the utility sailing into this B bomb site. Jimmy and Exertion looking to shut FaZe Clan down, and they do very well. Rain and Twist both dead, and the rest of the teammates are severed off by that utility, so it's not like they can continue to comfortably keep flooding into the B bomb site. Now the rotations arrived as well for MOUZ. It's looking very good until these 2 kills come back. Frozen and Brokey have somehow evened out the numbers, but both players, Brokey and Frozen, are incredibly low in HP.
No time to reset. That Molotov is going to eat the clock as well, and now you got to come into the open with no nades whatsoever. All down to Kerrigan 1v3. 1v4 if you consider the clock opposition, and torzsi will just pick them off. 2-round lead, 11-9, and MOUZ, don't let that Deagle round unravel them.
Well, they definitely had that Deagle round, yeah, but not much else here for FaZe, unfortunately. And they're going to be investing into this. They don't have a whole lot of money, but they're going to throw everything they've got into it. Brokey's got an AK out, so is Frozen.
Yeah, I think probably for the end of this game, FaZe just going to play more puggy. I feel like, you know, Kerrigan just saying...
You might as well now, right?
For all, right? Like, just YOLO it a bit, try to make something happen, because these coordinated hits, the executes just haven't been there for them.
Yeah, treat it like a face it. Get in your like little 2-3 man buddy groups and see what you can make happen on the map.
Everyone loves to play Overpass in their pugs.
Notoriously everyone's favorite pug map.
Well, if you are pugging, quite often you just go to the B bomb site. That's the call. That's where FaZe are going. Utility raining in. We got Brolin to try and assist Jimmy with some flashes. Popping him into the peak. It's going to be Jimmy to come out on top. Twist stopped, and FaZe Clan paused, stalled out at the B bomb site entrance. Rain having to fight forward and does so for FaZe. But look at the flank from Spinks.
Look at the flank from Spinks and from Exertion.
Oh, that's the bomb as well. And another one. Ripping them up. FaZe are crumbling, and we've got MOUZ looking to take 3rd place here at ESL Pro League.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say the CT side has figured things out and planted their feet. 4 of the last 5 rounds going in the favor of MOUZ, and the 1 round they lose is the Frozen the double 1-deags. at the A bomb site. So really, once they've gotten economy beneath them, they really haven't had any issues whatsoever. FaZe can't make a move, FaZe can't put a dent, FaZe can't really find a whole lot of opening kills. And so it's all desperation. Now yesterday we saw them on 2 maps come back and keep things close. They only need 3 rounds right now. It's doable, but we got to start seeing some incredible things.
Yeah, well, Frozen's alive. He's got a deagle, and I'm always happy about that. It's always a chance. See if he can kick it off. Prolong play a little bit longer.
You know, torzsi's AWP is in play. That's the really scary thing. You have a smoke and 1 flash left.
Yeah, but Frozen, he's been better than torzsi, Jason.
It's true. Yeah, there is that angle of things. I don't know if you can call that shot twice, though. Spinks with the deke angle, spots the boost, good amount of damage done, defensive smoke deployed. So access to long is not denied, but it's going to be tough, even with that smoke to give cover. torzsi's got to be really careful.
Oh, Carrigan's deagle, it's primed and ready. torzsi's almost not even going to be. It's going to be rolling to go. Okay, Carrigan's got another one. And FaZe have always got a deagle round in them, apparently. Spinks on the bomb site. The rifle's out, but it's only 1 kill. And FaZe are into A with the deagles in hand. Exertion, mouthful of lead. He is now dead. And Yimpat's on the B bomb site. We've got 12-10, 2 rounds left.
Okay.
Maybe we just go to overtime.
They're back.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Right? Just stay with them. Don't buy guns in the next round.
I know this is going to sound crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It's an insane idea.
I know, guys. But
you're just better.
Just look what happened this half. Those are the only rounds you've been winning.
I mean,
luckily for MOUZ, they have a strong economy still, right? So, if this round resulted in them having 1,400 to 2,000 in the bank, and all of a sudden, well, that sucks, and we might really be looking at overtime, but they'll still have plenty of money to buy in this following round.
Yeah, and you have to imagine they're just going to smoke him here. I think this is where you kind of look at the previous time that MOUZ lost a round like that, came back in and were just dominant again right out of the gate. But still, FaZe 2 rounds back. And all of a sudden, in a game where it feels sloppy for the FaZe players inside the server, it feels disorganized, missed utility, that little hope of a chance can change things for them. They try again. They don't listen to Janko. They have bought AK-47s. Broki's bought an AWP. They've gone away from the deagles that have taken them so far.
Quiet start. Initial smokes thrown out towards front bathrooms and con.
And ultimately, the problem has been from FaZe. They don't put enough pressure before the execute. There's always utility for the MOUZ players, when the hit comes in. So you have to go through incendiaries. There's flashes coming in for Monster, right? So that's been the problem for FaZe. Miss Monster smoke, that might help. So they always had to deal with a lot of counter utility.
Oh, this molly. Speaking of utility, could be perfect. Good shot from torzsi over towards bathroom. Spinks. He does get one inside the flames, but it's traded off.
Well, they fall to just 3 players here. Exertion on a follow-up here for MOUZ, and they're going to be claiming 3rd place here at ESL Pro League Season 22. FaZe, they had one hell of a run, and Frozen wants to continue. 35 seconds left. That's the big problem. The limited time and the limited health. And torzsi will confirm it. A 3rd place finish for MOUZ over FaZe Clan. It's a valiant run from FaZe, taking to 4th place, and it is, in fact, Rain's last game in that FaZe jersey here, EPL Season 22. Hugs go out. What a run on the last go of things for FaZe. It was special. They could have made it to the grand final. Certainly points in that Vitality game yesterday where they could have given a run to possibly play against Falcons.
But just him being here, right?